At this point, it's about winning. It's about making sure that Trudeau never reigns again. And I'll tell you what, it is raining because he is like a king telling us what to do, and it's been way too long. He's got to go.
Does a vote on gay marriage up or down?
I vote gay marriage down. I hope for the day when abortion is unthinkable.
Viersen is one of those nerds that the Conservative Party needs to get rid of. The guy's a nerd. Why would you even go on? When I see that video, why would you even go on with a Liberal MP? He feels like the guy, did they catch him in something? You know, did they catch him in something and he had to do this? Like, why would you even go on and say these things, right?
Yeah.
It just seems like an attempt to completely discredit anyone who holds opposition to Trudeau. And at the end of the day, that's what this is about. We got to get rid of Trudeau no matter what at this point. Anybody, you could put Bozo the Clown and he'd be better than Trudeau. Do you want another 4 years of Trudeau?
No, we'll ourselves. Is that no?
Canadians are free to love and marry who they choose. Same-sex marriage is legal and it will remain legal when I'm Prime Minister. He's making the right moves, and people, the libs, are not really putting it like the truth out there, right? In 2005, when he voted against calling it marriage, but he was saying pro-civil union. My constituents would like to see non-traditional relationships given equal spousal rights through civil unions. My constituents believe that those couples should have the same financial property and other forms of rights as married couples, but the meaning of the term marriage ought to be preserved as a union between one man and one woman to the exclusion of all others. Do we want the government involved in any of our sex lives, who we love, what we're doing? I really don't think that's right.
None of their business.
No, it just isn't. I don't even want to have a marriage license, okay? Marriage it's a different thing. It's between you and your faith and your God or your gods or whatever it is, but do I really want the government involved? Not for me. I really don't. That goes for man and woman, or I don't really want to think about the rest right now. Okay? And then you got Melissa Lantsman attending the Pride raising on Parliament Hill. She's playing politics. They all are, because the Conservatives at this point, and I'll say whatever you want to say about it, and I'm not a big fan of having to use the words that they want you to use, and that goes for the fact of a future, possibly, where it is criminal. Just like we've got in Crash the System, in that title, Crash the System, my comic book, where you get charged. It's a criminal offense to use the wrong gender terminology. Nobody wants to live in that world, no matter what we believe, right?
No.
What Poilievre wrote right here is the key thing. He says that his intention is to lead a small government, lets people make their own decisions about their love lives, their families, their bodies, their speech, their beliefs, and their money. Money is the key one over here. Why is money the key one? Because we are, well, what do you think?
I think it sounds beautiful.
Please subscribe to rowuncensored.com just in case I get taken down by the censors. You never know these days when you run afoul of the censors. Trudeau's got to go.
I don't want to look at him.
Desmond lives in a dystopia, the kind of world that we're fast approaching. He wants to crash the system. Check it out. Here's the book. Desmond wakes up. This is Crash the System right here. You see that? Crash the System. This is one of my comic books. You got it. I'm a comic book publisher. Check that out. Crash the System. Desmond wakes up in a world that he doesn't recognize. The guy goes into a coma, wakes up. He's drawn kind of like Nicolas Cage. I'm hoping Nicolas Cage actually plays him in the movie. That's what I really, really want. That either that or he sues me. I'm not really sure which one it's going to be. But this comic right here, you see that? Check that out. He wakes up. And he doesn't recognize this world. He doesn't recognize it. You see, he gets his head smashed down just like the cops putting us down. Because he's thinking, hey, man, I'm free. I got him on a motorcycle. Okay? But it ain't like that anymore. It's the metaverse, baby. The betaverse. Fact book. This is the book, man. I'm telling you. Check that out right over here. He got a little homage. You know what I'm talking about. You know who that is, right? You know who that is. Check this book out. I'm telling you, Crash the System. This book tells a story that we can't always tell, that I can't always talk about. I can't always talk about this kind of stuff online. I just can't. It's just the way it is, you know what I mean? Why can't I talk about it online? Well, it's called censorship. That's what it's called. It's called censorship.